You know how crazy this chapter is of My Hero Academia? Like, they put my boy Best Jeanist in a body bag. Now, obviously, I'm not gonna say that's spoilers or anything, because if you're watching the video, you've read the chapter. But please, 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 look, reread the chapter if you missed it, because it's actually mad. Hawks. If you guys have forgotten what Hawks done, couple track. Obviously, we know Hawks is like a double agent. Yeah, we're going straight into it. Like, we have to screw the introduction because this chapter is actually mad. But yeah, guys, if you're new to my channel and all that kind of stuff, hey guys, it's your name is Sam. We're gonna talk about My Hero Academia chapter 240. It's been a while. I've been in China, so I've been overseas, obviously. And you know, in China, it's kind of hard. They block everything. Obviously, like, you can use VPN and all that kind of stuff, but like, it's just long. It's long. So yeah, this chapter basically ages ago, like 6, 7, 8 chapters. Hawks, because we know he's been a double agent. He's been fooling the heroes but fooling the villains as well. So on the villain side, it seems as if Hawks is, you know, working with them. He's a believer, you know, he doesn't really like the heroic lifestyle kind of thing. And Dabby was like, you know what, bro, like, you gotta show us your loyalty, give us something, you know. You can't go off killing Endeavor. Endeavor is too high a profile. So Hawks is like, all right, let me think, what else do I have, let me think, who else can I do? And they take out my boy Genus. Like, okay, think of it, guys. Genus has had it rough. He had basically his stomach taken out by All For One, even though it was pretty awesome to see. So, you know, remember during the All For One versus All Might fight, you know, and All For One, this is the first time he gets introduced, and we're like, who is this guy? I still remember to this day me reading this chapter. That chapter was like 3 years ago. Yeah, I remember that day. 3 years ago, I'm reading the chapter, and All For One comes in, and literally the next page is a widespread page, and you just see like the whole block getting taken out, and I'm like, nah. The translators, they must have missed a page. Like, something must be going on, because this is too, like, I was like, what's going on? Like, this is crazy. And that's when Best Genius got taken out. So if Best Genius is actually dead, it's a shame. It's a shame. Is it a loss of potential? Me personally, I thought he was a cool character, so I really liked him. I'm not sure about everyone else, but like, I thought he was pretty cool. I think he was number 4th, the 4th hero, right? But anyway, yeah, guys, let's get through this chapter. Basically, this is the end of My Villain Academia. I've loved reading these chapters whilst I've been away. It's been so sick seeing Shigaraki just grow as a villain, grow as the antagonist to this story. He's basically a foil to Deku. So just as Deku is growing, just as he is progressing to become the greatest hero, Shigaraki is in the same, but with the villain side. And what's even awesome as well now is basically throughout all this time, we've had the Doctor. The Doctor was basically All For One's right-hand man. And although the Doctor hasn't really given all of himself in support of Shigaraki, he's only doing this and helping himself out because he's basically All For One's successor. Like, Shigaraki has to prove himself to the Doctor. So yeah, there's a lot of proving. People are really proving what they are, who they are, if they've got what it takes. You know, that's what we've been seeing, and that's basically Shigaraki. Like, can he actually succeed All For One? Is he got what it takes, or is he just a spoiled brat? Basically, you know, the way when he first got introduced into this series, like, he wasn't up to scratch. Like, I was like, this ain't it. Like, this can't be the big bad guy. And then obviously when All For One came in, we're like, yeah, now that is Endgame. That's a boss villain. Like, that's something. And we're slowly seeing Shigaraki coming into that. The fact that he can decay without even touching is scary, because you as a hero, how can you take that out if you're not Aizawa Sensei? Like, think about it. Like, he doesn't even have to touch you for you to be disintegrated. That's why last chapter Destro took out his legs, because he touched the ground. So it's crazy. Not only that, like, other League of Villains people, like, twice. How many people can he manipulate? He can probably manipulate thousands, to be honest. So just that alone, like, twice. Shigaraki's developments. Toga not only can transform into you, but even take your power. So theoretically, Toga could probably have, probably not now, I don't know, it's a bit sticky now, but it's a bit complicated now to think about. But technically, if you just go by the books, Toga could technically camouflage into All Might and have All Might's powers. Or no, maybe not, because you know Cammy did that before and it was a dud. Um, Cammy, aka Toga. I don't know. I feel like All Might's one's is interesting. But like, yeah, technically, she could take Todoroki's endeavors. You get the gist, right? So it's dangerous. She could literally become Endeavor and just burn a city ablaze, and then everyone be like, okay, arrest this man. Like Endeavor are number one hero, the symbol of peace as a villain, you know. So it's kind of terrifying to think of it like that. Either way, the League of Villains are mad now. Like they've gotten stronger to an infinite degree. No, not an infinite degree, but you get what I mean. So the fact that they've gotten so much stronger, and when I was reading that, I was just like, okay, yeah, like class 1 ADs, man, can't take them out. Maybe the pro heroes, but still it will be hard. Now that they've got what's it called? Now that they have the Liberation Army, you know what was so cool? Seeing that page, I'm seeing that. What page are we on? Seeing that page, last chapter of Rideshra like bowing down to Shigaraki was pretty sick. Can't lie. But in this one, you basically see like Rideshra's coming in. So what's happening? Obviously, Liberation Army basically follows Shigaraki now. Shigaraki is the leader of the Liberation Army. They call him the Supreme Leader. That is awesome. I don't care. That is a sick name. And I'm really loving Shigaraki's kind of outfit right now. It looks like he's wearing a suit. He's got a crutch. Well, like a knee. I don't know if it's a knee brace or leg brace. I think it was a crutch as well. This hand, he's got it on like, he has bandages on this hand, and he's like in a, oh, I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, he's got like basically, yeah, this guy, everyone got dealt with damage. Like it's crazy. You know what I'm thinking? Why hasn't Rideshra got like robot legs, like his support company? You know what I mean? But I don't know. This is the wheelchair is pretty cool. I feel like what I do love about this, and this is kind of what I want to talk about. This is amazing for Rideshra as a character, in my opinion, because I don't really like it when you get one arc and the villain, and let's say the heroes defeat them, or like the villains defeat the villain, and then they're just there for the arc and they're done. Like Overhaul, don't get me wrong, Overhaul, I love him, he's amazing, but the guy's gone. Do you get what I mean? Stain, it seems, I don't know. I feel like Stain's gonna come back. I don't know why, or maybe we'll see him again because he's not dead. But like I didn't want that to happen to Rideshra, and especially what they were building up to, like the Liberation Army, because they were so cool. So now, even though I never saw this coming of Shigaraki leading the Liberation Army, it makes sense. Like it really does. So we could like in the future, let's say the League, well, they're not even called the League of Villains, what they call the Paranormal Liberation Front. So the Paranormal Liberation Front, that's gonna get really cool to get used to. I feel like I'll just out of force of habit go back to League of Villains, but we'll see how well this goes. So let's say the Paranormal Liberation Front are fighting the pro heroes like Kamui Woods, Endeavor, you know, these guys coming in like a beast. Then you'll see maybe like Rideshra will be coming to the front. He'll be like, yeah, like let's go. Obviously, Gigantamax with all these kind of people, but like it's awesome to see these villains again, and I'm really intrigued just to see the dynamics now. Now we saw a little bit of dynamics today. Basically, freaking Rideshra's just like basically being a kiss up. Just literally whatever Shigaraki wants, Rideshra's just like, yeah, I'll do it for you. It's a bit weird. I don't not weird, but just seems like his character is such on a flip now. But then I guess like it kind of doesn't make sense because like it's kind of like a cult, the liberation, how they want to be liberated kind of thing. So if someone is more liberated than the leader, it's like they just follow that person blindly. Well, that's how I see Rideshra right now. But we find out in this chapter, so there's 9. So Dabi, Spinner, all these guys. It's kind of cool that Spinner came up with the name. And Spinner's really interesting because Spinner was the person where he was just like, I'm not, like, you guys don't have anything. I'm not really sure if I'm fully invested into this. Like, it was Stain who brought me in. You guys aren't like Stain right now, so like, what's going on? It's really interesting now that Spin was the one which came up with the name. Even in the last chapter when we were seeing Shigaraki do all this kind of stuff, and when you saw the army bow down to Shigaraki, like with Destro bow down to Shigaraki, Spinner, you saw Spinner's reaction and Gigantomachia, and it's like those are the two people that Shigaraki had to earn their not respect, but like their honor, or I don't know, stuff like that. You get what I mean? Either way, Gigantomachia had to submit to Shigaraki, but Spinner kind of had to follow, if that makes sense, because he wasn't fully invested yet. So now, like all these people, the League of Villains and Redestro's leaders, they're like 9 people who are the commanding officers. So if there's 100,000 army people, like, yeah, these are the leaders. So it's gonna be pretty cool. And this is what gets crazy. Like, I spoke about it at the start, obviously, Best Genist, he's in a body bag. Check the page, bro, like, go and look it up. But what is scary is Hawks. Now, Hawks is what page am I? Hawks is like saying, oh, I'm too late. This is all what happened, all this kind of stuff. And you're seeing a dialogue. Like, is this between, like, the Hero Association who, like, basically told Hawks to become a spy. They're saying, like, you killed a man, like, you've done all this kind of stuff. Like, it's too late, basically. Shigaraki's got the money, he's gotten the people, he's gotten the power now. Like, he's got connections to industry, he's got the world's networks, like all of this kind of stuff, guys. Like, how can you take him down? Like, what can you actually do? Like, I don't know. How can the pro heroes even rival that? How can Class 1A, how can Deku, how can all of these people rival that? And now, obviously, the Doctor now respects him. And it seems like Hawks is going to meet the rest of the gang and all that kind of stuff. But, like, this is what is crazy. Ages ago, I remember saying, like, there needs to be a moment in this series of Boku no Hero where the heroes lose. And they have to lose horribly. Like, in the sense, like, they've lost. I always thought it was going to be a moment where it was like All Might's death. I thought it was going to be All-For-One versus All Might. But there's going to be a moment in this series where the villains take over. And what's that going to be like what's that going to do to Deku? How's that going to reflect in Hero Society? And I feel like we're really ramping up to that. I feel like this is what Horikoshi is doing. Like, think about it. Shigaraki's got the power now. He's got 100,000 people. The man can take out blocks. He can take out cities. Like, this guy is crazy. So, just thinking, like, what's going to happen is terrifying. Like, I want to see that page. Okay, you see, like, on the first page of the chapter, like, you see literally a whole crater being taken out. That's Shigaraki. That's what he did. So, I think we're gearing up to a moment in this series where it's probably going to be like, you know, when you go over series and all that kind of stuff, like Bleach, like Aizen's, like when you find out Aizen was the traitor, all that kind of stuff. Like, there's moments in series where stuff like define it. And it defines the arcs to come and the characters. And I feel like we're really ramping up to it. So far, it was the All Might versus All-For-One fight. And that was, you know, like, that was a pinnacle. That was momentous. That was like, what's the word? Not important, but you get what I mean. It was a big thing in the series. And I think this is the next big thing. Whatever arc's happening, whatever's coming up, whatever Horikoshi's planning, because it's big, he's setting it up. It's going to be mad. And I actually can't wait to read it. So guys, that's enough for me. Please send me your thoughts in the comments below. If you're new to my channel, subscribe. Click the bell to be notified when a new video drops. Thanks for watching. Let's continue the discussion down below. What do you think about this chapter? These past chapters have been mad, by the way. But this chapter is crazy. Like, the setup is mad. So guys, thoughts in the comments below. Sing them, Sam. Peace out, guys, and goodbye.